My name's Meryl. I'm a young, college-educated, progressive voter living in Baltimore City. Just based on my demographics, I'm an obvious, easy vote for Barack Obama. Let me tell you why I'm not casting that vote this November. Like many people like me, I've become really soured toward the two major parties. It seems like they barely differ from each other, and both completely alienate me on any of the issues that actually matter. That being said, let me tell you who I am voting for. Gary Johnson, former governor of New Mexico, and the 2012 Libertarian candidate for president. He offers a real alternative to Mitt Romney and Barack Obama on most of the major issues. He advocates complete withdrawal from Afghanistan and Iraq. He advocates ending nation building in the Middle East and drastically reducing the use of drone strikes. He believes in a strong national defense, keyword being defense. This means a huge cut in military spending. He advocated ending the war on drugs, thereby reducing massive strain on the prison system, bringing much-needed tax revenue from a huge new industry, and causing fewer deaths from drug violence in Mexico and the surrounding areas, and ruining the lives of fewer young people over petty drug charges. The major parties don't even address criminal justice reform. Living in Baltimore City, I've seen the devastating effects of the drug war on a personal level, and I believe that stance is unconscionable. Gary Johnson offers a fiscal policy radically different from the major parties, who we all know are totally married to Wall Street executives. Capitalism doesn't have to mean crony capitalism. Obviously, the economic policies of both of the major parties are failing us. Let's try something new. His policies of reducing the role of government do not mean that he intends to end important services like infrastructure and education funding. It means to leave more decisions up to states and individuals. In my work as a paralegal, I work directly with Medicare and Medicaid recipients, and I've witnessed both the critical need for these services as well as the need for reform. No one's saying that we should stop helping people with health care, but also no one familiar with the situation thinks that it's working well now. What we need is real reform in these areas. I also think that a candidate's personal life provides some important context to their views. Johnson was a hugely popular Republican governor in New Mexico, which is a 2-to-1 Democratic state. He personally founded a multi-million-dollar construction company, building it from the ground up without relying on family money and connections. He's also an accomplished athlete who freaking climbed Mount Everest. The way that I see it is not wasting your vote to vote for the person who shares your ideals. That's the whole purpose of voting. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but I see the beginning of a sea change where people vote for candidates who share their beliefs about what will actually improve the country, rather than just resigning themselves to the lesser of two evils. Everyone I talk to about this election is so disappointed with the lack of choices, and it seems like news personalities can't even figure out the major differences between Obama and Romney's platforms. If a vote for Gary Johnson takes a vote away from Mitt Romney or a vote for Barack Obama, that doesn't reflect poorly on the voter. It reflects poorly on the candidate. And also, what happens if everyone wastes their vote on Gary Johnson? He's the next president of the United States. So that's why I'm Meryl and I'm voting for Gary Johnson, because I believe I deserve better than the lesser of two evils. I deserve a candidate I believe in. And so do you. Research the issues, talk to your friends and family, talk to strangers, make your own video. Most importantly, vote. And don't vote for the lesser of two evils. Vote for what you believe in.